Against Talia jungle. I know Talia's been doing a bit better in the jungle since her last buffs, plus the jungle nerfs this patch hurt things like Kindred, but it'll be fine either way. I'm gonna do the weird, like, Dorans clear. I also have Futures Market and stuff on, but I'm gonna do the 3-camp Dorans clear that people are doing, because I can, and I feel like it, and I forgot to not buy the... Can I do the Dorans clear if I accidentally bought the potion when I didn't mean to? What time in the game does this lurk? Available at 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, I should be able to still, I think. I did not think that one through. I did not mean to buy the potion. The good thing I have Futures Market. If you don't know the jungle nerfs, pretty much the main thing that affects champions like Kindred for the jungle nerfs is your clear. For whatever reason, they decided that the jungle pet now scales off of everything that is not AD. It scales off of AP, it scales off of armor, it scales off of magic resist, it scales off of HP. It does not scale off of AD. So yeah. For whatever reason, they just really hate AD junglers, which is one thing that's really kind of annoying.
Can't wait for them to flee.
If you don't know why people are buying Dorans either, people are buying Dorans because they buff Dorans to give 100 HP and 10 AD, plus it gives you the Omnivamp, and you can sell it back for 180 gold, so you're realistically paying a little bit less than 300 gold for it in the long run. And just the stats, how many stats it gives are really strong early on, especially on junglers. Got the mark, which is cool. But like a lot of people are buying it on AD junglers because just the stats it gives are really nice.
Great and small.
I like really want to kill her, but I don't know if she has flash or not. Does she have flash? Good job, bud. Maybe don't sit inside of my W and try to be cocky. I'm not gonna be able to actually kill her here, because she's gonna be too healthy for it. I actually need to be careful because her E is gonna come up. Okay, there we go. It's fine. She's tanking so much minion aggro there because she's trying to hold the wave for Ahri. I keep forgetting people get back to lane so much faster right now because I keep forgetting they lowered the death timers. It's always like, wait, they're already back, and it's like, oh yeah, they lowered death timers. Of course they're already back.
Chase to your heart's content.
What am I gonna build this match? Probably a crit build for fun. I'm bored of doing the on-hit build every game, so probably crit builds for fun today, even though they're not as good as Triforce and crit is, or as on-hit is. But it's just something different. I'm gonna go Collector first, because Collector just genuinely feels like a really solid first item. Oh, Atlas, how you doing? Also, hello, Sailor. How are you? What nerf? Jungle clear speed, camps are tankier, XP has changed, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not even trying to be sarcastic or sound rude, but just go look in your client and look at the homepage and look at the patch notes because there's a crap ton of things that changed. There's too much stuff for me to list off. I'm gambling on the fact that Talia's probably gonna run towards my mark. Yep, see, she's over by my mark right now. Oh, they also nerfed how much dragons give early on. They nerfed how much gold Rift Herald gives. They nerfed how much gold plating gives. So obviously getting a Rift Herald and getting the early plating is worth less. Yeah, they nerfed a lot of stuff. They made death timer shorter early game, so punishing a laner is harder because they get back to lane easier and quicker. They did a lot of stuff. And on-hit is basically true damage? No. Wait, what? What do you mean true? No, on-hit damage is just whenever you hit an enemy, an item applies extra damage based on just when it hits. Essentially, like how Blade of the Ruin King, you hit the enemy and then it applies, you know, the 9% current health damage or whatever it is. Or how Wit's End, when you auto an enemy, you also get, you know, extra magic damage when you hit them. Or Kraken Slayer, every third auto does extra physical damage. That's what on-hit is. Okay. Sick invade, bro. You did 200 health to my Gromp and then you used your flash. I'm proud of you.
Embracing life means accepting death.
Holy. Mr. Sin? Johnny Sin's over here popping off.
Words, la la la, pew twang pew.
Are you imitating
So far,
me?
this early game's going fine for me. You still don't have flash. And see, that's why I honestly like going collector first, is the Dirk lethality spike feels really, really strong. Oh wait, is he still staying? Wait, he is. The fuck? But the Dirk lethality spike just feels so strong early on for combat. It's slower clearing compared to obviously like the Noon Quiver items, but it feels so nice. Actually good to buy. Yes, a lot of people buy Doran's first item in the jungle. If you're well, Doran's blade is good. If you're an AP jungler, no, you're better off going Dark Seal because Dark Seal's stronger. But if you're an AP jungler, yes, Doran's blade is actually really strong. If you 3 camp back and get it, the stats it gives early on are really, really valuable.
An ally has been slain.
How long will we be?
That Jhin is probably very tilted. She should maybe burn. Okay, she does. She's kind of fast though. I think she has water walking on.
Only true death is to never die.
Hurry, lamb. Faster.
Pretty sure Senna just warded that.
Weft and weave have
So is that just back to spam gank? I mean, it depends. You can still play farming jungler's fine. Jungle's still pretty much the exact same that it was, except for it's slightly longer to farm camps, but at the end of the day, jungle's still jungle. You still are going to gank lanes, influence lanes, or you're going to play an AFK farmer and AFK farm until you 1v9 the game. Pretty much all you're going to do. Jungle is still just the same that it's been. I mean, jungle's always essentially going to be the same. It's the role that's designed to influence other roles more than any other role.
depart in peace.
Just because at the end of the day, you can't remove a jungle diff, which is what, again, Freak is really bad at game balance. I'm sorry, and I get there's some ADC main who's like up his ass is gonna be like, he's so good at it. Freak is really shit at game balance when it comes to anything that actually makes sense. The way he wants to nerf jungle isn't gonna make jungle any like less snowball or game design like deciding. You made it harder for junglers to essentially stay in the game, like if they get behind. You made it so it takes longer for them to farm camps, so the one jungler actually wanting to gank and help the map, or the other one's taking forever to farm, so farming junglers take forever. It's just at the end of the day, one jungler is just going to end up doing more than any other jungle, no matter what. If you want to make it so it's worthwhile for junglers to not permagank and actually, you know, farm and stuff and counter jungle, you have to fucking make it worth it. Sorry, making lane minions worth slightly less XP for a jungler doesn't mean it's any less worth for me to go and just spam gank and kill the enemy bot lane and deny them XP 24/7. Like, sorry, that's not gonna change. Hate to break it to you, but not you in chat, but I mean to like anybody who thinks that is, at the end of the day, if you just make me if you make my Gromp take 5 seconds longer to kill, all that's doing is saying, hey, I should just go gank bot lane and more and just get the gold from killing him instead than spend longer in my jungle for less. But for whatever reason, the Rioters can't grasp the idea that if you just make it harder for me to farm, I'm just gonna gank more. I don't really know why that's a like really hard concept for Rioters, but apparently it is. They're really not able to like process that, apparently.
Shut down. Your team has destroyed
Oh, there's Talia there. Ooh, I didn't realize Talia was in the bush too. I should have expected that. It's not a big deal either way. They killed top, so they're fine. They might be able to it's probably not save worry. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that's like such a foreign concept to the Rioters when they constantly like say they want to balance jungle and this and that, or like make it so jungle diffs and stuff is less or jungle influence is less. It's like, if you make it less worthwhile for me to farm, but not any less worthwhile to gank, why would I want to farm and not gank? I don't know. Riot's weird with the way they balance the game. Well, they did nerf both? No, I mean, they nerfed lane XP, but they also nerfed farming, but they didn't change the fact that I get just as much XP and gold for ganking a laner and killing the laner, plus ganking a laner still means that the enemy laner is now missing the XP in their lane, which sets the tempo up for your lane way too heavily, so whichever lane's getting constantly ganked gets less XP and gets snowballed on. Like, that part's not any different. That's still the exact same.
all one needs.
At the end of the day, as long as junglers are so incentivized for just killing the enemy laner, then it's just gonna always be good to just stay and kill the enemy laner like that. Like, why do I have all of my camps that aren't buffs up right now, but it's more worthwhile for me to sit here in mid and kill them in mid like this than it is to go run to those 4 camps.
Killing spree.
If I can get anything done.
Shut down.
All things great and small.
The farm incentive is finishing a smite item. If only finishing my smite item was really, really worth it anymore until they decided to remove the slow resist and tenacity and then nerf the movement speed and still leave red smite being absolute dog shit. If only there was a reason for that. Maybe if I could smite the enemy champion and do a decent amount of... Oh, wait, we nerfed the amount of damage to that. But surely when my smite could maybe do damage to, like... Oh, wait, they also nerfed that. And minions... Oh, fuck, they nerfed that, too. Surely there's incentive. You just had to nerf all the incentive.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Our mark is lifted.
Hey, Pike left too. Cool. They're not listening.
Protect.
I smell and scream.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Like, on a side note, I just put this one out here. If only we could say have each like smiting camps and stuff do unique things and make farming camps worth it. Have different effects and stuff. Like we used to have in the past. If only we had a reason to not use our smite on lane minions and champions because farming doesn't fucking matter anymore because it's not worth smiting your camps. If only those were ever an option. Too bad we got rid of those options because we decided to make the jungle noob friendly because nobody wanted to play the role because everybody gets flamed and told to kill themselves when they play the role.
I smell their fear.
But too bad.
An ally has been slain. Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I should probably honestly build LDR. You know what? I still killed her. I'm okay with that. That's unfortunate. Alright, I need to get LDR next.
Those who dread us grant us the most power.
They removed diversity? I mean, well, hasn't that been kind of a thing with League for years? They've kind of removed diversity and skill and just pretty much made the game more and more new player friendly, or attempted to. I mean, they did the same thing with items and stuff. Like, that's kind of just been League in a nutshell. They've removed skill and made the game more casual friendly, but at the end of the day, casuals don't really like League because League is not a casual player friendly game. So they upset their dedicated player base while also not really doing anything positive. That's why they're kind of backtracking slowly, like they're finally removing mythics and stuff and things like that. They're slowly having to backtrack on everything. What up, X? How you doing? Hello, Narachi. That's just kind of the way that goes. I mean, bro, let's put it this way. They quite literally are removing skills so heavily in League that they made it so now if you smite, if your mouse is even near the jungle or near the dragon or the baron when you press smite goes off, so you can't even miss your smite now. Because apparently that was too hard to put your mouse on top of the dragon and the herald or baron. Like, you don't even have to be skilled enough to actually put your mouse on something and smite it anymore.
A fine life reaches its conclusion.
I wish I was joking about that too, but I'm not. Like, look where my mouse is right now. It is not on the dragon. The dragon's not highlighted, but if I smite it, it hits it. I wish I was joking, but they genuinely did that, so you can't miss smiting.
No match for us.
Few are, dear wolf.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that's the thing.
The only true death is to never live.
That's why it's genuinely a thing. Like, people get upset when older players like they remove skill, and it's like, no, they didn't. They really did. I'm sorry, but they did. They removed thought process, they remove skill. Hell, they're making it so you don't have to think where your mouse is even when you're like trying to kill a dragon and stuff. Like, they're removing you using English. They're removing the idea of using your brain for things just because they can. Sad. But people hate they hate it when you say it, but it's the honest truth. There he goes to Drake. I don't think I think if your mouse is on an enemy champion, it will still smite the enemy champion. I don't think it will prioritize the dragon, but again, this is Riot, so I don't know how it's actually coded, and I wouldn't be surprised.
They erase from us.
Only to find us sooner.
It's just like how with a lot of champions too, they remove decision making of when to use abilities, and instead they just made it so abilities are so low cooldown, and like everything gives item haste now, to the point where you're pretty much playing Earth like you would in the past, so you don't have to really think as much and you just spam.
Dear wolf.
It's like, again, it's not to say that League's a horrible game or anything, it's just that's literally how League is balanced nowadays. It's less about thinking about having to actually do things and just going with whatever happens, happens. Sad. Well, I need my team to stop fighting until I'm there. The lethality Kate and our ADC's argument is Rengar does the same thing. Yeah, I saw that too on Twitter. I saw people saying, well, why shouldn't ADCs be allowed to one-shot whenever assassins like Rengar and stuff too? And it's like, well, Rengar's a melee champion and he doesn't get to do it from range or halfway across the map. Or are we gonna act like he can't ult and jump on somebody as he jumps on you and gets into melee range? Question mark?
Bits of them stick in my claws.
Like, you don't hear me sitting out here that Kindred should be one-shotting people from infinite scaling range. Mark. Sorry, Lee. Mark's fault. I needed the gold.
There's so many ways to die.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Killing spree.
Are we forcing the fight again?
Dear wolf.
Please, team, just stop forcing the fight. Like, bro. Why are we throwing this game?
Enemy has been slain.
Basically killed her, but like, can we stop, please?
Peacefully they go.
Hungry we follow.
Kindred bot would be. I did Kindred ADC for a video like 2 or 3 videos ago on my channel. I do it with Kira, and we just played Kindred ADC, and I went like 22-1.
All things great and small.
Die.
My teammate's saying I think we just wait for Elder. Well, yeah, but can we stop fucking fighting without me, please? Like, we're winning this game, except for Aphelios keeps randomly running at them trying to fight them when there's no reason to. Like, Aphelios, just come hit the dragon with me. Hey, team, how about we just come hit the dragon with me?
Slain an enemy.
My turn.
Chase to your heart's content.
Thoughts on the new ADC being Shyvana and J4's kid? You mean something that they literally that's not even remotely true, that they literally even said on Reddit isn't? Out of all things, if there's a dragon baby, why is it assumed to be a Shyvana thing? Or a J4 thing?
Words, la la la, pew twang pew.
Are you imitating me?
What about, you know, the other dragon? No, the zone isn't enough, but it's okay. Aphelios got the cleanup. Alright, 17, 5, and 10. We take those. Not a bad game. This would probably be my full build anyways, for anybody who's going to end up asking. Alright, I'll take it. No, not bad, not bad. The other dragon? There's a quite literal fucking galaxy-creating space dragon in the game, Niza. anyways, damage wise, 32k, that works. Yay, we second most damage in the game. Woohoo. Alright, I'm probably gonna upload this to YouTube with the Dorans Blade stuff, and you know, yeah, people should like, comment, sub, all that stuff. I don't know, do what you want, or don't.